Final boss. Welcome. After playing for 12 years on and off casually, me and my buddy back in the day started to take the game seriously. We joined a guild and began hardcore raiding. In that, we found a reason to continue playing, patch after patch. We found that fulfilling enjoyment from the game that kept us logging in, but we noticed a trend. Guilds rised fast, but fell even faster. No vision, no bond, just loot and silence. Forgettable guild names would drift with endless roster churn, burnout, clicks, and silent discords. We were treated as replaceable cogs. Nights were filled with frustration instead of laughter. Failure taught me what success really looks like. After years of guilds we would join failing, my friend asked me, Dan, why don't you help lead people like us to success? Become a guild leader, which has led us here today. In order for you to achieve raiding success, you need to be attentive, communicate well, develop relationships, put in effort, reach max level within a reasonable time frame, research, prepare your characters, be the best you can be. Maintain our shared values. This is the most important one. Respect, accountability, reliability, and teamwork comes first. Skill matters, but attitude will keep the guild alive. If you can't do this, memories will never be made because no one stayed long enough. Success is not perfect parses, but players who show up for each other. The heroes of the stories aren't the leaders or the achievements. It's the players who choose unity over ego. We agree on the destination. We stand with purpose, one vision, one mindset. We are a hardcore raiding guild that values community, excellence, and enjoyment. No confusion, no mixed signals. Everybody here knows what we're building together. A guild where effort is respected. Names mean something. And victories worth remembering are shared. This isn't just a raid team. Every player who commits becomes a part of the story. The choice is simple. Drift alone or stand united. What'll it be, Tim? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, Tim?
Yeah, we're standing united!
All right, now. Let's get to the meeting. All right, here we go. All right, what do we got first on the docket here? Let's see if I can see from here. A little far away. Let's turn this off. All right. Boom! Look at that. All right. So, anyways, maybe I could turn down the music. Hold on. Hopefully, it's not too loud. What are you thinking, Tim? What do we got here? All right, we got what the raid teams are going to look like in TBC. So we're going to have green team, red team, Tuesday, Thursday team, and what will happen is as I am showing you here, there'll be it'll be a 25-man raid team on Tuesday. It'll split into 3 Karazhans likely. Some of the people from red team will have to show up on Tuesday for the Karas. I expect that not to be too big of a problem. Red team, same thing. It'll split off into 2 Karazhans, and that'll cover everybody. Now, this is what it'll look like for the first couple weeks. It's not going to be, you know, obviously we're going to get in and out. Eventually, we'll be done. People will be done with Kara. People won't want to come. We'll, you know, we'll transition. Who's got the open mic? Ban that guy. Who is that? Ban him. Once we get yeah, so anyways, and then I'll run a Saturday team. It'll be optional, overflow, fun run. It'll be less serious, but this is the Tuesday, Thursday will just be the main raid days. It'll be my focus. And that's not to say we won't continue to grow and add additional teams on. It may be the case. I just don't know yet. More teams could develop. But for my personal Overwatch and my personal capacity, this is what I can do and I can promise is this raid schedule for at least phase 1. Phase 2, I mean, if they're gonna, if it's gonna be pre-nerf or post-nerf, depending on who's still here, it's all up for change. And I wanted to go over one other thing here for Karazhan loot. Okay, there's a few items that I just wanted to go over with you guys that I really want to get to who it needs to go to. These are kind of, maybe some of them aren't rare drops. Some of them, like Mindblade, is debatably a rare drop, but it's super highly contested. But the other 3 items are pretty rare, and we could find ourselves where it's like everybody's done with Karazhan on our main raid team, except for one guy. One poor guy hasn't gotten his trash gloves. And, you know, and we're going back phase 2. It's like a super high priority. And then also, Mindblade, I wanted to go to Shamans. It's BIS for Shadow Priests in phase 2. Even then, obviously there'll be PvP weapons and hopefully everyone can get those, but I want to prioritize Shamans, Boomkins, and Shadow Priests for the Mindblade. You know, Warlocks and Mages, you guys have good, strong alternatives. You guys are going to get the Bloodmaw Magus Blade Off Gruul. You got Fang of the Leviathan available in SSCTK. So I just want to make sure that these 4 items, you know, there's more items, we could go deeper into it, but I'm essentially going to, Karazhans will just be soft res, but I expect in every guild run that Shamans are prioritized lightning faster, even Resto Shamans, because I want them off-speccing Ellie on certain fights. LA Shamans, obviously, and then it can go Arcane Mages. Grips of Deafness are just super highly desirable and wanted from Enhance and Ret. They just scale with expertise ridiculously. Obviously, those are good gloves on rogues or warriors, but we have other options. We have way better, these classes don't have much options when it comes to these items. And then those boots are BIS for rogues even in phase 2. So like last time around, I remember we had a rogue and I was just pissed off every week because this guy had shitty boots and he's like, I'm running Karazhans and they're just not dropping. Obviously we're only gonna have one rogue in the guild, Mbappe. Rogues are not allowed. All right, and then that's pretty much it in terms of TBC. Now, I wanted to go over some of the pre-patch stuff and leveling teams. I guess leveling teams are for TBC. So there's 3 channels for TBCs. There's 3 signups. There's a one that starts at 7 p.m. server time for the more casual people that can only play, you know, it's a work week. Maybe you didn't take the day off. You know, you get home from work, you play for around 4 hours, you know, maybe 3.5, whatever it is. Essentially what we would be normally rating for, right? Because it's going to launch on Thursday, I think. And so that's just the casual team. Then you got the one with like 8 hours. You know, maybe you just want to go a little hard that night, maybe sacrifice some sleep. But this is, again, starting at launch. So 8 hours at launch. And then if you want a DGen no life, I'm only asking that I'm only going to make you guys, if you want to go hard, it's 12 hours minimum. I'm not saying minimum, but like 12 hours plus. So, you know, I'm intentionally not putting a cap on the DGen team so that, you know, if you guys decide, oh shit, we just want to get 70 right away, you know, whatever you guys decide, it'll be up to the group. But the purpose of these signups is just to make some groups. And I don't think it's reasonable to ask any of you to push yourselves or take the day off or whatever with raids and arena not being implemented for the first 2 weeks of TBC. So it'll just be up to you guys which leveling team you want to go to. Please sign up. Even if you think you already have a group, last minute changes always happen. We need to know who can fill, who doesn't have a team, who, you know, literally the day before TBC, someone's gonna be like, ah, shit, you know, I gotta go take my dog to the vet tomorrow. It's coughing up turds. It ate a bunch of cat shit outside. So just always be ready. So I just want everyone to sign up for those days if you can right now. They're in the Discord, I think, and the three, I can't remember if I made the DGen sign up or not, but I think I did.
It's there.
I made one.
Perfect, thank you. So yeah, just sign up. Even if we're on a leveling team, just sign up so we all know. We can all see, okay, all these people are going hard, and it just gives me more data to go, okay, this is what I have. So a couple of you either maybe showed up today. I saw a couple people signed up to come. I can't see. A couple of you aren't in the guild, or I've never talked to you ever. Not a good look. So and we're gonna transition now, talking about pre-patch and what we should be doing in pre-patch. So pre-patch, everyone should be putting an effort towards getting involved with the guild in any aspect, whether it's, oh dude, I'm just leveling professions and like I don't have time to do anything. It doesn't matter. Try to get in Discord, try to talk to somebody, because if we show up day one of TBC and you've been here since week one of pre-patch and nobody's ever talked to you, we're just gonna assume you're an idiot. That's what we're gonna assume. So show up, do something, you know. The first week of this pre-patch, we're gonna be testing things. I need everyone to try to be involved, communicate. You know, this could change my perspective in regards of what we're gonna do during pre-patch. So the first week, I wanna try to be raid heavy. I wanna hopefully be hosting ZGs, AQ20s. I wanna try to hit NAX, AQ40, MC, BWL. And the expectations for the next 2 weeks after are gonna be determined by if we enjoy doing it or if it's miserable. Like if it's an easy and it's fun, we get to hit our buttons and we get some good loot. I mean, I see no reason why we just don't keep doing that. But if we're like struggling I don't think I rated last pre-patch, so I don't know if there's any fights that are harder. You know, I don't know what it's gonna be like. So we're just gonna go full force. Again, I put an announcement out Thursday. This Thursday is gonna be AQ40. No, there's no attunement required. I hope everyone can just show up. We should be able to do it with shitty gear. I don't think there's any crazy DPS requirements. Visitus might be tough. You know, we can get our frost oils and we can make it work. So Thursday is gonna be AQ40. I swapped it up because the delayed release is putting people behind a day for leveling, and they would definitely probably wouldn't make it to NAX. So tomorrow, just try to hit 60. And then even if you're not 60, as long as you're like a healing class, you can still come to AQ40, baby. There's no, I think 50, level 50 pluses can enter. So let's get some dirty rats in there. Monday is what we're gonna do next. So it's gonna be an all-in day. We have to one night it. So just try to, before Monday, try to get as prepared as possible. And then BWLMC, I should have made a slide for this, but BWLMC will be on probably Saturday or Sunday, probably Saturday. I'll try to run both back to back. So it might free up Sunday. Maybe Hail Mary will still run his Molten Core on Sunday. That'll be a fun run. That's going to be amazing. But we'll probably put the BWL and another MC on Saturday. And for any of the fresh people coming up, just a heads up, BWL attunement, you just kill an orc out front of UBRS. You can literally just pay some idiots running Ubers. Just say, hey, after your run, who's the leader? After your run, I'll tip you 10 gold if I can run in and touch the orb. It'll take you like 5 minutes to get BWL tuned. And then Molten Core, when we run Molten Core, I can personally run you through and show you the jump run. But if you have a fire, even if you're 58, even if you're 58, if you just have a fire protection potion and an invis pot, you can make it to the Molten Core attunement without dying. You can make it there alone without any help. So that's it. Any questions?